Federales today, cornered off a bit at the main square. Don't actually know why, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not pointing the camera too much in their face. I don't even know what the what the laws are in Bulgaria surrounding filming in the street. But yeah, good morning from Sofia. Second day here. Thursday morning. How's my hair looking today? Terrible as usual. Not bad. Maybe this has got something to do with it. Yeah, let's flip the camera. See what's going on. Maybe I can check. Maybe I can check in Google Maps and see what this building is. The Greek flag's up there. Greek, Bulgarian, a couple of EU flags, obviously, because they love the EU. Let's see. Just trying to reroute me. Don't want rerouted. City Gardens. I've actually no idea. Well, I must have on Wi-Fi. I'm connected to the camera. Anyway, Ministry of Defence. Okay, so this is the camera room, man. This is the Ministry of Defence. So I'm not really sure what's going on. Maybe they do like a parade every week or something, I don't know. Tradition. But nothing much really happening. Sun's out though, look at that, that screamer. Absolute screamer in the sky. I feel like I'm just waiting for something to happen. We'll see. Come on, do something. Do a parade, start dancing, marching, come on. Right, this guy's like the Minister of Defence. Guy over there with the big hat on. He's got the big hat on. It's kind of over there. I can see him. Anyway, nothing really much going on. Come on. Kinda getting a bit impatient. Now if I Google Ministry of Defence, Sofia. Oh, no. Nothing. Ministry of Defence. There was a noise. March, parade. Okay, I found out some stuff about it. So, joint Bulgarian-Greek training flights will be conducted in Bulgaria. So, hence why there's a Greek flag. Makes sense. March the 12th, which is today. So this must be some sort of like ceremonial thing to, I don't know, initiate it. Okay, cool. Found out what it's about. I don't even know if I'm getting bored waiting around to see what happens. I just got a stomp. I've got a big massive ball in the sky. We don't have that where I'm from. But anyway, we are here in lovely Sofia. First time I've been to Bulgaria.
Hello?
Hi. So potentially this is the furthest east I've ever been. There's some army fellas there though. Furthest east I think I've been. I've never been to Asia. Most of my travelling's been Europe, South America, Latin America, a little bit of Africa, so pretty much. But yeah, I guess, I mean Turkey either, but we'll get there. Quite fancy Serbia and Georgia at some point. I've been trying to go to different countries over the last sort of 6 months. This is the third new country I've been to. Just because I always end up going to Spain. I mean, I speak the language in Spain, so it's handy, but I kind of maxed out a bit. So yeah. Bulgaria, Morocco and Albania in September for new countries. Maybe try and get a couple more new countries before going to a big trip, which is coming up in June. Gonna go away for 3 months and explore an area of the world that I have explored many times but I've never documented. So that's sort of the idea. I go to places I've been, places I haven't been, but now on to Sofia. Pretty modern looking little city. Big avenues, parks everywhere. Lots and lots of parks. It's not busy either, you know. It's not. I've seen a few tourists, a couple of Asian tourists, a couple of European tourists. Nothing crazy, but it seems really. There's a National Museum of Natural History over there. Yesterday I went into the big grand cathedral, in the centre of Sofia, and it was €5 to take pictures, or €30 they wanted for videos. I just got the €5. Technically deprived the church of €25. Check out this screamer over here. It's not a church. I do love the Orthodox architecture. Architecture, is that a word? But yeah. The streets are proper clean as well. It feels pretty safe here, but then again we're in the city centre. It's pretty much the rich area of town. You can tell that by people in the street. A lot of the people that live here are white Bulgarians as well, which are, you know, I don't really want to say this, but they're kind of top of the food chain. I've only ever seen Roma people on the street begging here, which is kind of sad. But there's definitely a bit of a caste system here, where like the Bulgarian government or the EU want to admit it. It's true. In many places in the world, Brazil, India, places like that, depending on what, you know, your ethnic background, really does determine a lot in your life, which is really, really sad. But the thing is, tomorrow I think I'm going to go out to, there's like we'll call it a neighbourhood instead of calling it a slum, but it's essentially, I thought I was going to go there, it's essentially a, what's it called, a Roma slum. Go and take a video out there, just go a walk, take a video and stuff. I not really too big on trying to go and interact with people. It's not really my intention, but yeah. Took a little video yesterday. So yesterday I woke up at 2:30 and my flight was at 6 AM. Got into Sofia, they're 2 hours ahead of the UK, so I got in about 11 maybe. So tired. I just slept from like whenever last night to like 10:30 this morning, but I'm obviously on UK time, so I'm 2 hours behind. But yeah, it's really, really cool city. Stop blabbing about how tired I've been. Parks everywhere, like every corner has a park, to be fair. These cool little trees, kind of like fir trees, pine trees, these ones. Because the start is pretty cool, like, I don't know if you can see it, but at the back of the city there's just mountains, so you can feel like a cold breeze that comes off there, and there's snow on them just now. That looks like, what's his face? Yeah, obviously not. Sure it's not, nah, it's probably not, I thought I was like Stalin, but definitely not. 1895. Carefully. Anyway, again, Cyrillic alphabet. I don't know how to pronounce it, so unfortunately. Even like Albania and Turkey use the Latin alphabet. They've adopted both of them, so you can kinda pronounce stuff. But unfortunately, I have never studied the Cyrillic alphabet, so we're not gonna be able to translate stuff. I could get my phone out. Anyway, let's just go up to the main cathedral. Go up there. Kind of walking around with no purpose today. Don't really know where I'm going, but there's a place called, is it Lions Den? Lions something, Lions Bridge, I think I want to go to. Said it was quite a dangerous part of the city centre, but at night, so obviously not going to go at night. Maybe go at night actually, maybe later on, if I'm bored, go out and see why it's got a reputation. What's this over here? There's a building over here, a flag. Is it Egypt flag? Probably the Egyptian embassy. Take a guess. Take a guess. I mean, it's only early March, or what, the 12th of March today, so still early in the season, I guess. Maybe Sofia does get busier with tourists, sort of come summertime. I can imagine it gets quite hot here as well. But yeah, 0 tourists just now, which is pretty good. You got the place to yourself, essentially. Right. So we're going to go walk down here. Down here, I think, I'm not really sure what these buildings were. I seen them yesterday. Some big buildings coming up. Some big buildings. Not sure if it's the, what's it called? The Assembly, or if that's somewhere else, like the Parliament of Bulgaria. I'm going to guess that. Thing over here, big building, is, I mean, the flag looks like the US flag, so probably the US embassy. No, it's not. Is that the Lebanon flag? Maybe the Lebanon flag. Anyway, flip the camera and show you guys the street. Yeah. Lots of nice grand buildings. Obviously, Intercontinental Hotel. Don't know what this big building is. Looks pretty cool. Most of the old buildings are sort of around here. And then you go into the kind of city centre down there, and it's kind of more modern buildings. Big guy in his horse up there. And then there's the main church over there, cathedral, in elegant Orthodox style. It looks a bit dirtier than I expected. In the pictures it looks very white. Probably just needs a clean. What's that EU flags? Bulgaria being in the EU. It's actually the poorest country by GDP in the EU as well. Fun little fact for you. Also, is one of the highest smoking rates in Europe. One thing I noticed is everybody here seems to be smoking. And cigarettes, as seen from the shops, are probably about €4. So it's that like £3, £3, $4, $5, which is super cheap. I think a packet of cigs back in Scotland is about £15. So that's some cigarette economics for you. I like to use the Red Bull economics when I go abroad. People say the Big Mac index, but the Big Mac index doesn't make any sense. I'll tell you why. Because Big Mac in Scotland is probably about £5, so £5, which is about $8. Big Mac in the USA is probably cheaper, even though the cost of living is higher, so it shouldn't be. And in Japan, I think a Big Mac is something like $3, but in Japan it should be the same as the UK, if not more, because of the cost of living. And yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Also, Colombia sells a Big Mac for about £5 as well. So Big Mac index doesn't, you know, there's poor countries that sell Big Macs for more than they really should, and vice versa. Red Bull economics, or getting a soft drink from that country of similar and then work out the price, is something that I do. But then you can't do it if it's imported, because then obviously the price is going to be sky high. So Red Bull index, I'm promoting that. But yeah, that goes down to the metro as well. I got the metro in yesterday. It was like 80 cents, euros. Pretty cheap, but I haven't even looked up the average wage in Bulgaria. It's going to be the bottom end. I'd be surprised if it was more than €500. Oh, ambulance. Yeah, surprised if the minimum wage here was more than €500 a month. Things are kind of cheap, but it really depends. Like, cigarettes are cheap. Don't know what the cost of fuel is. That'll probably be surprising, because it'll probably be quite expensive. I don't think Bulgaria's got its own resources for that, so it'll probably be similar to like Spain, Italy, which will be really expensive for Bulgarians, but kind of run of the mill for your average Western European. Definitely recommend coming here. I haven't had much of the food yet. I've only had pasta and a falafel yesterday, so can't really comment too much. This looks traditional. Yeah, I think I've heard about it. Don't remember the name, but a lot of stuff's got meat, so unfortunately I'm a vegetarian for my sins. Not a park over there, but yeah. This video's been 18 minutes so far of me just waffling absolute nonsense. Right, I'm going to try and next up I'm going to stop the video, and then I'm going to try and locate the assembly, so the parliament. Go a little walk to the parliament, and then try and find this place. Was it Lions Bridge or something? I think it's just a big square, but online I read it was like the kind of most dangerous part of the city centre, so I like to go and check it out because it's quite safe here. Not that I'm looking for danger, but I just want to see if there's another side, at least to the city centre. Tomorrow when I go out to, I can't pronounce the name, I forgot the name of the, I was going to say Barrio, but we're not in Latin America, but the neighbourhood, the slum basically. When we go out there, that'll be worlds apart from this. But yeah, I'll put the video off now and try and locate where the parliament is. So, ended up finding out where the parliament is. Apparently there's an old assembly and there's a new assembly, so we'll go to the new one. Wow. Anyway, vamos. Cool things. Jesus. Right, so according to Google Maps, it's just down this street. Welcome to the old googly. See what this across, man. Anyway, yeah, so let's go. National Assembly, 4-minute walk from here. So I'm gonna guess it's that big building there in the distance with the Bulgarian flag on it. Could be. Let's go. I think it was 2007 Bulgaria joined the EU. I think it was them and Romania that joined at the same time. A few years before that, I think 2004, you got Poland, some other countries. So they've been in the EU for coming up 20 years. They just adopted the euro last month as well. So Bulgaria now uses the euro. But everywhere you go, like the shops have it in both currencies. Yeah, it's probably like a transition period because obviously people here maybe don't fully know the conversion rate yet. As it's only been a couple of months and they'll slowly phase out the lev. I mean, if you ask me personally, I think I completely disagree with it. I think having a currency that is, you know, interest rates, etc., set by another country is giving up, you know, fiscal control, but you know, it's just opinion. Other people, they say that people here will save so much money every year. Businesses will save so much money by not having to convert, which I run businesses in free currencies at the moment, dollars, euros, and pounds. So I do know about that, but it's just a fact of business, to be honest. So yeah, they've got the euro. This is the parliament here, definitely the parliament. Or the assembly. I haven't seen any like Bulgarian football tops yet. You know, you go to countries and you're kind of walking about. Guess this is the kind of rich area, you're not going to get markets here. Maybe if I go venture and try and find a market, I'll be able to pick up Bulgarian football top. But we'll see. It's pretty cool. I guess this building looks modern-ish, but it doesn't look too old. Definitely doesn't look as old as the cathedral. These are a lot more modern. 20th century, definitely. Yeah, let's get the camera on that. I don't know what this is. I mean, I imagine round about here there'll be like courts and stuff as well. Probably the High Court of Bulgaria, Supreme Court, etc. They'll probably be, you know, built beside Parliament, etc. So yeah, that's it there. Over there, that's the... we'll walk up to it. This looks cool. Looks old. There's an old kind of graveyard here as well. Check out these tombstones. Proper old school. Archaeology museum. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, sort of guards over there. That's a road. Try and not get around there. So, guess this must be some government building as well. Very lot of guards over there, guarding. Bank, Credit Ball Bank. Check out this absolute screamer of a building. I mean, how did they even build that? Like, well, we can't build HS2 because it's so difficult. But 100 years ago, no bother, no problem at all. Very impressive. And then there's a big, I mean, I don't know what that is, an angel maybe? Let's go check her out. So, of course I did my research. Of course I didn't do my research. In Bulgaria, I'm going to guess, is 30 million people, not 1,000. Bulgaria population. No, it's maybe less than that. No, it can't be 30. 6.4 million, why did I say 30? No, it can't be 30. That's huge. McDonald's down there, quality. Big artwork. Anyway, so 8 million people? 6.4. So technically Bulgaria is only slightly, it's got 1 million more people, more or less. Actually less, probably 800,000 people less, more sorry, than Scotland. That's surprising. Why did I think it had a bigger population? No idea. Yeah, there's a big woman up there, just chilling. It's Federales. That is a cool. They do love a church. There's a tram there as well. You can see that. Yeah. There's Ball Bank. There she is there. I mean, don't know. Don't quote me on this. Could be some sort of saint, the saint of Bulgaria, you know, or it could be something to do with justice, you know. Like they have a, can't remember her name, it's probably some Greek goddess or, oh cool, those little flags. I do like a flag. Keep losing them though. Lost my Albania flag. Did I get a flag? Pretty big. Got an El Salvador flag in the house. That's pretty cool. Big man selling these flags. This is the first sort of souvenirs that I've found here. That's cool, man. Check that. Tram. Tram looks really old school as well. Looks like very communist. Let's actually find out what this building is instead of guessing. Let's actually just do it for once. Right. So why is it? City Court. Yep. That makes sense. Oh, it's cool. So we're not gonna run down here, man. But you can see the mountains in the distance. Check that. There's a tram coming towards us. But yeah. See that in the distance? Snow in the mountains. That would be a good shot actually, just snowy mountains in the distance, tram going past, and then City Court. Maybe we need to get a tram number 2. Yeah, check it out, man. Snow-peaked mountains. City court of Sofia in all its glory. Wonder if you can bet here as well. There's a little tobacco shop there. Some guys outside just chilling, having some beer. It's their dearest shop, man. You know, if you're a gopnik, obviously this is where you come. Gopnik with money, actually, let's be honest. If you're a gopnik without money, you're going down the market to get your gopnik wares. Don't know what a gopnik is, then Google it. Right, this is a new part of the city. I haven't been this far up yet, so we'll jump down here. It's obviously the rich area, because obviously the pigeons are fat, see? Very well fed pigeons in the rich area of Sofia. But yeah, all seriousness, yeah, there's like shops like Adidas, H&M's over there. Probably get all the rich kind of designer stuff on this street, walk to walk. It's definitely a chain. Check it this, by the way, flip this camera around for a view. Beautiful, man. This sort of reminds me of Budapest almost, because of the way that the streets are with all the like food places. It's trapped there. But yeah, nice. Definitely reminds me of Budapest. Vitosha Street. You got some nice little street art inside the building. There's a sun creeping out again. Cheeky sun. Peeking out. Greek restaurant. That's interesting. Imagine being so close to like Greece. Gonna get some good Greek food here. Probably the same idea with Albania. It's an apple reseller. Yeah, this looks like the kind of main sort of bougie street where you come, get some food, do a little bit of shopping. Down beside me he's got the tunes blasting. Traditional tunes, obviously. Still not been able to suss. I mean, I've been here since yesterday. Still not been able to suss out how to. I think it's like to say thank you. It's like 5 syllables or something. I can't remember it. In Albanian, it was like that too. Is it falaminderit? Falaminderit. It's just a lot of syllables. Where in English it's thank you, gracias, grazie, merci. No more than 2 symbols in the Latin-based languages. But we'll get there. Obviously, they say da for yes, which is the same as Russian, so that's easy to remember. Don't know what no is. Niet in Russian, so it's going to be pretty close. Cross over that. Cheers, brother. Yep. I went to get a falafel last night and tried to speak to the woman, ask her how to say thank you again, and she had no idea what was going on. Spoke no English, I spoke no Bulgarian, so there was a guy in the pasta shop I asked and he told me, and then I was all over my head, straight over my head. There's the football jersey place. Oh, is that a Scotland top? No way. Yeah, they got a Scotland top in the window. No way. Check this, man. There we go. What size is that, man? That is a belter, man. Got a 90s Scotland top. La Liga, Premier League. Maybe jump in and have a look. That's not going to be cheap either way. Have a look, man. So I cut the video there when I went into the shop. The guy actually said I could video, but I kept the video off. You know, I didn't want to intrude. Cool little shop on that street in Sofia. They do like retro football tops. Quite expensive, obviously. You know, between like 60 and like 120 euros, we'll say, for some of them. But I mean, they are like 80s, 90s, 2000s football tops. The price that the guy is selling is what they're worth. I don't debate that. I don't think he's just trying to. But some of them are cool. The reason I walked over and the reason I seen it was because there was a Scotland top from the 90s. The yellow one that we had round about France 98. Was it the away one in France 98? I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but it was old school Scottish football top. Anyway, I got talking to the guy and he says he supports Bayern Munich. I thought he was going to say like a team from Sofia or Bulgaria at least, but fair point. He said he also supports Aberdeen, which is a team from Scotland. He says he supports them because they've got a Bulgarian goalkeeper just now, which fair play. As long as it wasn't Rangers or Celtic, then that's fine. And he said he hoped the Hearts win the league. I mean, we're all kind of secretly hoping the Hearts win the league. Don't really like Hearts, but I do like them slightly better than the Old Firm. Anyway, let's stop talking about football. Went to the National Stadium yesterday, actually, on the note of football, to continue the conversation, and it looked very Soviet communist building. Didn't look that impressive. It was quite grey looking, and the Albanian one looked a lot better. Again, compare it to a national stadium nearby. Looked a lot nicer actually. But yeah, I'm sure Scotland have played Bulgaria sort of recently. I think I've played them in the last 5 years. But yeah, I don't know where the other stadiums are for the teams from Sofia. But this is pretty cool, check this, man. Big square. It's the top of that big street, the big shopping street. And then there's a huge square. Look at this, some lions obviously. Maybe this is where I was talking about, where it said online there was Lions Bridge. I think that was the translation. This could be it, potentially. Said it's about a no-go at night. But yeah, look at the mountains in the background, man, so cool. How clear. Beautiful day. Beautiful, beautiful day. It actually makes me really thankful to be able to just, you know, be out here. I'm out here on my own. Took a few days off, decided to come to Sofia. Obviously I work for myself, so I can be as flexible as possible. So whatever time and day the flights are at, I can make it. It's all yucky. But yeah, it makes me really grateful that I can just come out to a place like this and just wander around. Just wander around on a beautiful morning, take videos, eat nice food. Yep. Cool. I'm gonna Google this. It's my swan song. Check out if this is the Lions Bridge. There must be a bridge somewhere. Nah, I don't think this is it. Lions Bridge, Sofia. Where is it near here? Lions Bridge, Sofia. But they do have lines, that's where I'm getting mixed up. Nah, it's definitely not here. It's about a 20-minute walk from here. I think maybe just my confusion there was the fact that they've got lines everywhere. But yeah, this isn't Lions Bridge. This is somewhere else. We're gonna go back down there and take a shot. It's pretty cool. This is like the Piccadilly Circus of Sofia. McDonald's, Happy, Coca-Cola, LG, KFC, etc. I'd recommend coming here actually, it's pretty cool. Especially this time of year when it's quiet. First we've seen no tourists. Although I don't even know anybody that's came out here. Even like Lithuania, I know people that have been to like Vilnius and other places. I know people have been to Tallinn. Not that popular place, but people go there. But Sofia, I don't know one single person. I know people have been to Sunny Beach. It's a bit of a popular kind of alternative to Spain. People go to Turkey and Sunny Beach in Bulgaria, places like that. Jameson's whiskey. Quite a lot of alcohol adverts here. Like they've got shops that say Johnny Walker. I seen Hendrick's gin yesterday, Scottish gin. It's actually quite interesting. The place that I'm staying, the apartment it's in the beer garden. Oh, out the front of my apartment is the beer garden of a bar. Which is kind of interesting. So last night I could hear people just like, they're outside my window on the seats drinking and smoking. Wasn't too late, but I guess we'll find out on Friday if that's going to be an issue. Some cool mosaics down here. This looks very Eastern European. See these buildings with like the branding on top of it? Very Eastern European, I'd say. There's a big ass building up here. There's a metro again. Tram. We do have a metro here, which is the underground subway, whatever you want to call it. Kind of getting a bit thirsty. Sofia. I like coloured right at the top. Gonna guess it's Sofia in the Cyrillic alphabet. Lint chocolate. Every building's got a branding on it, so you got absolute lint. Take a photo for photo's sake. Sofia. No wind today, unfortunately, so you can't even see the beauty of the massive Bulgarian flag. EU flag, Bulgarian flag, and I'm going to guess that the last one there is the flag of Sofia. These buildings look interesting. I'm going to go show you guys this. They remind me of buildings in Tallinn. Sort of. Oh wait, can't miss out the mountains. Come to you in a minute, buildings. Can't miss out this absolute scenic view of the mountains. Wide angle, but check that out. Look at that view. That is. See, the thing is, even on camera or like taking a photo just doesn't do it justice. It never does. Never does. Right, go back and check out these buildings now. They're just flats, but Jesus. Give the poor girl some air, mate. There's a tram again, but this one's newer. Like, that one over there is like an older tram. Looks like a more 90s tram. This one looks more modern. Nice kind of blend of like modern and kind of old here. That's the lint shop. These are the buildings I'm talking about. They look sort of like very... I don't even know how to describe them. They look like Eastern European, Soviet almost, but at the same time, they've always been rough casted like recently. That's cool. Yeah, don't really know what else to show. This video's ran on for quite a while. Showing you most of central Sofia. What time are we at now? See, it's 12:30, but I'm still 2 hours behind. I'm still in UK time. I'm still in UK time then, you know, it's at 10:30, so it's like breakfast time. Don't know if I'll get some food. Maybe we'll try and grab some food sort of towards the centre. Yeah, probably just gonna do one more video on Sofia. Probably, what day is today? Thursday. Tomorrow I'll do a video on Sofia. Go out to the slum, do a video out there. Try not to get hassled. Try not to get the camera robbed. It's always a good start. And then maybe do like a walking tour video without me just talking nonsense. Seem to be more click friendly as opposed to me drivelling nonsense for 40 minutes. But yeah, that's Sofia. Highly recommended. Here we have the History Museum of Sofia. Pretty grand building. So it's in a little park, to be honest, which a lot of kind of people just hanging around. This is the mosque. There's also a synagogue here. I haven't quite found the synagogue. This is the mosque, the Sofia Mosque. We're quite far east, so there's probably quite a few Muslims here. Not exactly sure on the population, you know. Turkey, it's not far from here, so there'll be that influence. And obviously other places, Albania, a Muslim country nearby. Ish. But yeah. It's your mosque. It leads back up to the sort of main avenue. A couple of snaps. It's terrible. Oh, there's a station over there. I mean, that looks like a train station. Not sure if it actually is. Such a sunny day. What's this? Tourist centre. Yeah. Gonna walk down this big avenue. Try and get to the last part I want to visit, which is the Lions Bridge, which I'm going to go out, I guess, here and say it's just a bridge with some big lions on it. Big Sail Park. Museum of Illusions. If you fancy some illusions, jump in there. Casinos, sort of casinos. As I said, there's a lot of alcohol advertising here that you don't really see as much in. Don't really see as much in Western Europe anymore. Western Europe is a bit more. It's not advertised, especially in the UK and Scotland. We do have enough problems with alcohol. We don't like to flaunt it. Yeah, this is the Ministry of Environment and Water. Ended up in a little Greek place there. Got a gyros. That was the veggie option, so it wasn't really up to much. It was basically just pita with chips and salad and sauce. Which, I don't know, I guess is the veggie gyros. I've had the veggie gyros before, where it's like they got like Greek cheese and stuff in it. It's a lot better. Maybe like falafel or something, but filled the hole, did the job. I'm gonna go and get a massage after this. I think that's my plans. Walk most of the day, find a nice place, get a nice deep tissue on the back. Obviously I'm quite tall, so it's something I keep neglecting. Even when I'm back in Scotland, obviously I'm sitting in my van hunched over, or I'm sitting on the couch on my laptop, or I'm walking hunched. I don't need to kind of start looking after my back a bit better. Regularly go for like massages. That idea. It's not as many pharmacies here. Like, see when you go to Spain, it's just wall to wall pharmacies. Latin America as well. Everywhere in Latin America, it's just pharmacies. Whereas here, I mean, obviously they got universal healthcare in Bulgaria, so it makes more sense. But Spain is just pharmacies everywhere. Last time I was in Spain, I paid something like €10 for some ibuprofen, which if you're from the UK, you'll be like, what? 50 pence for like 16 tabs in a supermarket. Basically $1, more or less. There's kebab shops everywhere. Definitely not going to escape that. Not in Europe, there's a little guy with a Mexico top on. Definitely not speaking Spanish. Yeah, I'm going to try and locate a place to get a massage. Don't know how much it'll be. It'll definitely be less than the UK, Western Europe prices, but I don't think it's going to be cheap. Cheap like a bird. Got one in Colombia in a hotel I was staying in, and it was like £8 for an hour, and it was the best massage I've ever had. I've had a few in Scotland, like got one in Carnoustie, the golf club. It's quite a swank little place, and the massage was terrible. Got one in Morocco, and it was terrible as well. Best one I've had is Colombia so far, so maybe that's what I should do. I should start rating massage places around the world. Well, what they're asking. That guy there stopped a black woman and asked her, do you speak English? And now he's kind of like asking her something. I mean, I guess if you see a black person here, they're probably most likely going to be a tourist. So maybe he's asking for money or something. No idea. But then this is weird actually, how this bridge, Lions Bridge, is supposed to be a sketchy area. So they say. It does start to look a bit more run down, to be fair. So I think that's us here basically, because I can see the bridge, I can see the lines. So anyway, it says online not to come here at night, so maybe I'll come later on with the camera, put it in somebody's face, try and get a reaction. Let's just start doing those type of videos. Definitely getting some looks already. Yeah, this is definitely a little bit more sketchy, but so I'll show you. This is the Lions Bridge. I reckon though, this probably is the end of the city centre. This is where you probably go from city centre, rich. You go that way, you're probably getting to more sort of poverty areas, etc. That idea. Guy was definitely not one to let me past there. Cheers, mate. I don't know how did I cross this, man? I just crossed the road. Maybe I should go wandering. Go down there and see what I can see. Maybe I go down actually. Aye, that makes sense. There's a metro, obviously. Right. Let's check out the metro. Go down. People are definitely giving me like looks and stuff. Probably just because obviously got the camera and that, you know. But probably think I'm filming them, but I'm sure not the case. It's like every bit like this, every big junction, you can't walk across. You've got to go down into the subway bit and then walk back up, which is weird. Nobody's said anything about the camera yet, but I have had looks. Again, camera's on me in it, so. Show you guys this. Hopefully this doesn't just take us to the metro and we can actually go up, because I mean the only reason I'm down here is to get to the other side of the road. Please don't just be metro. Yeah, cool. Sorted. It's metro over there. Boom, exit. It's kinda annoying that you have to go down into the metro just to cross the road, but it is what it is. There we go. Opposite side of the road. So we're over there, crossed over. I just kind of wanted to see what's over here, see what there is. There's a little mark over there, that's pretty cool. How can I go over there? This is a hassle, man. Maybe like there's fences and stuff. So obviously got a cool mark over there. But and we got a football top, but then how'd I go over? Unless I go back down. Oh, it's annoying, man. Nah, I was thinking about just jumping on the road, but and the only way to go. This is annoying, man. But I'll show you guys this. So I was over there, came under the metro here. I want to be over there. It's all cool market, but how do I get over there? Unless I walk all the way down and all the way back up. Fuck, I might just do that. Go back into the metro, then. Right, I might just do that. What a bollock, man. Nah, it's gotta be an easier way. Right, I'm gonna cut the video. So I'm in this cool little market, just off the main street in Sofia. Could really go a drink, but it's chocolate and stuff. Oh, pretty cool. Come get your fruits. Fruits. They got cool drinks. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Está Coca-Cola?
Bottle can?
Can, please. Thank you. Ciao. Big man in the shop there was just chilling with the police. Police guy was just sitting there and he was just kind of looking at my camera and looking at me. I was like, okay, cool. Don't see any Bulgarian football tops yet, which is disappointing. Maybe I'm going to have to go back to the retro shop and pay €90 for 2002 Bulgaria FUD kit or something. Yeah, the language is very Slavic. Very Slavic. Almost Russian influenced. Well, it is Russian influenced, but all the words are very similar. Not that I know Russian. A lot of Roma people working here in the market. And obviously they're a lot darker than your white Bulgarian people that you see, your city slickers. Oh, it smells class, man. You can smell the strawberries. Oh, there's cheese as well, man. I'm gonna flip the camera around actually. Now we'll go in. Peppers. Stuff actually smells really good. Fresh. Good. That's the smallest onions I think I've ever seen. That's cool, man. Walnuts. How much are the walnuts? €10 for a kilogram. Sounds about right. I know in Scotland to buy a packet of walnuts you're talking £4 or £5, so like 200 grams, 300 grams. I'm sure I bought them a few years ago to cook or bake with. Still can't see any football tops. It's a bit disappointing. Fortunately, Bulgaria didn't qualify for the World Cup. Normally, I would be saying Scotland didn't either, but we did, which is insane. Do know that I like a market. Albania was in a market, and Morocco, obviously Marrakesh market, Casablanca was a big market. And if you go back in my videos to like older ones, like Bolivia, it's a lot of markets, you know, Witches Market, obviously La Paz, and there's one couple in Santa Cruz I think as well. So that's gonna have to that's gonna have to be cut out. That's gonna come up on YouTube as copyright, 1,000,000%. Happy days. There's clothes up here. Is that corn? Oofed. I do like corn. Strange that you go out everywhere you go in the world, you always get corn sold on the street. You know, everywhere I go, just get corn on the street. Football tops? Nope. Nothing. Come on, Bulgaria. Start supporting your football, your local team more. Or maybe it's proper like they clamp down on fake goods here. I don't think so. I think a lot of fake goods probably come out of Bulgaria. Come out here. It's part of the world. Anyway, nice little market. There's a shop called the Master of Puppets. Ah, Master of Pancakes, sorry. Get some rugs. I could actually probably use one of these big, what are they called, blankets. The apartment I booked, it's got like a king size bed with a single duvet, a really thin single duvet, which is weird. Yeah. This street seems a lot older, like it's got cobbles and I mean, there's a nice sign here talking about the market. Oh wait, it's in English. Boom. Which very begins the market is always all fresh vegetables, blah 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 blah. Sofia's most prominent marketplace for the last 130 years. Quality. Also trying to get shoes that fit me in places never quite works out. Latin America is just a no-go. I think in Colombia they said they could order me them, like fake shoes basically. I was trying to buy like fake Adidas, clones, whatever, and say it was like £15 for a pair. They said we can order you in your size, because obviously I'm like a 47, 48 euro size. We can order you some in, but it's going to be like £40, $50, and I was like, I can buy the real ones at that point. Yeah, come to the end of the market. So it's your Sofia market, just off the main sort of avenue. Wonder what those weird little onions were. I've never seen onions like that in my life. Tiny little things like the size of my thumb. Strange. Kind of like mini shallots. Maybe to source out a sports shop. Sports socks. £2 for £1. Get your sports socks. To get a flat. Anyway, yeah, probably source that. If I'm gonna get a football top, it's gonna have to be from. Yeah, it's gonna have to be from a proper sports shop. It's not happening in the market. Oh, there's some wooden kitchenware. That's pretty cool. By the way, you should be using these, because if you use the plastic ones, or the plastic's going to your food, obviously heat in plastic is never good. So if you use like plastic spoons, plastic utensils to cook with, it'll all go in to your food. You're better off using the wood. Especially chopping boards as well, don't use plastic, use wood. It's a little bit more expensive these days, but better for your health. And also I think it's like bacteria wise as well, it's supposed to be more antibacterial properties. So yeah, top tip of the day. I'm just walking down these side streets at this point. Don't know where I'm going. Okay, there's a T1, T2 Volkswagen in blue. That is actually, it's my favourite colour of blue. That's cool. I'm gonna get a photo of this bad boy. Doesn't have a Volkswagen badge, which is this is strange. Is this actually a VW or is it a knockoff? This might be a knockoff VW. No, it is. It's just not got a front badge. That's cool, man. I do like T transporters, VW transporters, T5s, T4s, T1, T2, T10. Latin America is good for them because they produced them in Brazil up until 2013. So you can get a bunch of them in Latam. Mainly South America, obviously. You get them over the Darien Gap in Central America as well, but not as common. You get more of your beetles as well. Beetles everywhere. Not here though. We're a lot more modern here in Europe. There was a sign on the tree there. I was going to take a video of it, but it's kind of disrespectful. It looked like somebody had died and it was a notice of the funeral, so maybe putting a camera on it, some random person's a bit disrespectful. Must have been a bit of a mover and shaker in Sofia. If you're getting your picture put on, the street to inform the residents of your death. But yeah, found another building. It's definitely like a church. This one I think's the train station. Although, don't quote me on that. Could be.